Welcome to Maths on Radio, a program catalyzed and supported by National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi.
सोचो सीखो बोलो बदलो सोचो सीखो बोलो बदलो
सोचो सीखो
चमका दो
बदलो
दुनिया को जीत लो इस जहां को
सोचो सीखो बोलो बदलो सिर्फ मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो 107.8 FM मस्ट रेडियो
प्रफुल, वो वाइडी मेलिसा जेके को मैथ पढ़ा रही है। मुझे तो मैथ का मतलब भी नहीं पता। प्रफुल, मैथ मतलब?
मैथ हंसा, वो मेरे ऑफिस के शिंदे भाव की बीवी शिंदे भाव के शर्ट का बटन टूटने पे क्या बोलती है?
वो तो ऐसे कहती है, ओ बाबा तुम्ही ना थांबा, मी आत येऊन लावते। मियात, ओ बाबा मियात। अब प्रफुल और हंसा को मैथ सिखाना हमारे बस की बात नहीं, पर आप सब लोगों के लिए हम ला रहे हैं सुबह 9 बजे, दोपहर 1 बजे एंड शाम को 7 बजे मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो। सुनते रहिए मस्त रेडियो 107.8।
हेलो दोस्तों, आपका स्वागत है 107.8 मस्ट रेडियो पे। मैं हूं आपका आरजे आकाश और आपका स्वागत करता हूं मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो सीजन 2 में। तो आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस। वैसे आप सोच रहे होंगे स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस इतना बड़ा शब्द, इतना भयंकर शब्द, वैसे घबराने की कोई बात नहीं है दोस्तों, लेकिन इसका इस्तेमाल तब से हो रहा है जब से मतलब इस वर्ड का यूज भी नहीं हुआ था। तो वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 में जर्मनी और अलायंड फोर्सेस के बीच में जब वॉर चल रही थी उस वक्त भी इस स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस का यूज करके उन्हें करेक्ट फिगर पता चला। मतलब स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस का यूज आज नहीं कई बरसों से हो रहा है और आज भी हो रहा है। वैसे हमने न्यूज़पेपर में रिसेंटली पढ़ा होगा कि 7 सेकंड में एक मोबाइल बिक रहा है। वैसे कहां पर अगर मोबाइल बिक रहा है तो कैसे पता चलेगा कि 7 सेकंड में कोई बंदा फोन खरीद रहा है? तो ये सारी जानकारी मिलती है स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस से और इसके बारे में ज्यादा जानकारी देंगे हमारे मैथमेटिशियन डॉक्टर विवेक पाटकर।
Hello friends, welcome back once again to another episode of Maths on Radio Season 2 and today we have with us once again Dr. Vivek Patkar, our mathematician. Sir, once again welcome on the show.
Hi.
Sir, in the last couple of episodes we spoke about how the predictions of elections or the exit polls have a trend or a particular analysis method. So we spoke something about the statistical analysis. Could you just sort of recap for our listeners what it is all about?
Yeah, it is something like this, that we want to make a prediction about an overall phenomena, right? But we cannot talk to everybody to get an assessment of what is going to happen or what is in their mind. So we collect a sample, a very minuscule size of people to be talked or from other phenomena. Take a sample, analyze it, say calculate the mean of the sample, and from that try to think about the mean of the whole population. It's called this whole process is called statistical estimation.
Okay.
Right. So estimation is the crux of all this thing what you are talking about.
Okay. But is it a new phenomenon? Yeah, we have been using
No,
it
no,
for a long time.
See, sampling and statistical estimation are very old phenomena because this has been a curiosity. what is going to happen for the, say, in agriculture especially. Now we cannot visit all fields of India and
Right.
take the production like that. So
Correct.
if we take typical few fields and get their yield, on that basis we must be able to predict for the whole of India like that. So it is a very old age concept like that. Of course, there have been a lot of refinements in both sampling procedures as well as the methods for estimation.
Okay. I read somewhere, that mathematics was also used very efficiently in wartime.
There are episodes like that. So before coming to that, I will just like to tell you that there are variety of methods available for statistical estimation.
Okay.
Right. So one of the popular one is called frequentionist approach.
Frequentionist approach. Okay.
Means
That's
you try to get frequency and based on that you make the prediction. Another is called the Bayesian approach, or based on the Bayes formula or Bayes theorem.
Okay.
I'm not going to use mathematics. And another important is maximum likelihood estimate.
Okay.
So these are the three most popular ones, and there are many more methods for estimation procedures like that. I will concentrate first on this frequentionist approach.
Okay.
This is linked with what you are talking about, the World War application. Now suppose we take a sample of say size m, small m, right? And its total size of the sample may be k. M may be the maximum number in that sample.
Okay.
Now, just having this information, you can make a prediction that the total number in that whole population, say capital N, is equal to that maximum number m plus m divided by the sample size k minus 1. Very simple formula. Simple formula, but that will give you rough estimate about the total population size.
Okay. Now let us try and...
I will give you a numerical illustration. This looks very abstract like that. Suppose we captured certain vehicles. Say police have found out certain vehicles, something like that, randomly like that. And one vehicle carried a serial number 13.
Okay.
Another was 70. Third one was 82.
Okay.
And fourth one was 54.
Okay.
Now they want to know how many vehicles may be lying around this area. They have got this only 4 size sample.
Okay.
Sample size is 4. So let us put in our formula. So capital N to be estimated number of vehicles will be, what is the maximum number here? 82.
82, correct.
Right? Number was 13, 70, 82 and 54. So 82 plus 82 divided by 4. 4 is the sample
number
size.
Of vehicles that you have found.
And minus 1.
Okay.
Just round it off, 82 by 4. Number will be 102. So just by these 4 sample, assuming that these vehicles are given serial numbers,
right,
and phenomena is generally normal, nothing abnormal is happening, then at least 102 vehicles will be there.
But that means, it is so simple that you use a formula which sometimes people try of fear. That formula, looking at it, they don't attempt it.
Right,
but if you try and just simply understand and apply it somewhere, you will actually get a real-time application and a value for it, and you will actually understand the basic fundamental behind it.
And exactly the same logic was used during the Second World War.
Really?
Which we are referring
like to know that story.
I will, because everybody likes war stories, but this was a real triumph of statistics, it changed really complexion of the war in some sense like that. What happened during 1940s, Germans were bringing out tanks after tanks, Panzer V, Panzer IV, those models, and all these allied forces were puzzled how many tanks Germany is producing, because every day they are bringing so many tanks like that. So they set out their intelligence agencies and all these things, and it was very difficult to get statistics from Germans' factories like that.
Of course, it's a war.
So spying, etc. So that ground intelligence, etc., was telling very fantastic number. One estimate was 1,000 tanks per month. Another was 1,200 tanks per month, and one was 1,500 tanks per month. Now, these allied forces that if we have to match Germany, because Germany has been doing this over 5 or 6 years.
Yes, exactly.
And now, if we have to produce so many tanks per month, how much time? Almost means resources, production, etc. So they are very much worried, and somehow they are feeling that this cannot happen. It is, even though they might have been preparing, but this number looks very large.
Okay.
Like that. So they commissioned a team of statisticians
Okay, interesting.
Can you tell us a good estimate what could be the German production rate like that, so we can match it reasonably like that. So statistician said, just tell us the serial number of tanks which you have captured, or some of you have got
or destroyed, or
something like that.
Okay.
So they give some of those like that, and using this type of formula, more advanced like that, they give an estimate with almost 99%, you can say, guarantee.
Really?
That Germany was producing 246 tanks per month.
Okay.
Which was reasonable, 1,000,
exactly.
1,500 where that estimate was, and statistics estimate was 246 tanks per month.
That was the mathematical output that comes.
From this like that, and so they matched that, and
what was the real number if later on?
Let me tell you that way. So so they were able to match Germany's production, and tank by tank war. This all.
The war went on.
The war went on, and then after the Second World War was over, the records of German factories were checked.
Okay.
So during that period, I got that period also, June 1940 to September 1942. June 1940 to September 1942.
Almost 2 years and
some months like that. The average rate of tank production was 245 tanks per month.
And the predicted was
246.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So in a way, statisticians won the war to some extent like that.
This is unbelievable.
It was really remarkable, and that's statistics also got a lot of prestige and became a part of war. Somehow.
Correct. And I think what this actually just the conclusion probably comes out of it is, if we use very, very simple mathematical phenomenon even if our daily life, be it agriculture, be it shares, be it banking, be it accounts or your own money or budgeting, we can actually improve our efficiency a lot more.
Yeah, that's the beauty of mathematics. If you can model a phenomena, maybe approximate, but it gives some sort of a finality in your conclusions like that, and then you can do what is called sensitivity analysis.
Okay.
Plus minus 5%, what will happen?
Right.
Or this assumption is relaxed, what will happen? But otherwise we are just making blind shot.
Right.
Somewhere shot in the darkness.
But then that even a blind shot should have some judgment behind it.
Yeah.
I think mathematics gives us that.
No. See, still your gut feeling, your experience is no doubt there.
Correct.
But if you can really articulate it in this fashion, then I'm saying with 95% confidence I can give these results. 5% is still random.
And even in the agriculture example that you mentioned, it is so important that if I am having a particular area of land, I know I can actually estimate roughly if I use this particular crop what may happen. I'll at least get some direction of what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, that is how, see, the national agriculture policies or support prices, all these things is done well in advance nowadays.
Right.
Of course, we are using our satellite and all those kind of things also to get that. But basically it was the random sample selection of certain fields, make their estimate, and on that basis make the estimate for whole India.
Right.
So this is a really powerful tool available like that. But it's not only the war. Now war was okay.
It's gone.
It's gone like that. But even in business, this has proved very interesting.
I was going to come to that because everyone today is money.
Right.
is
yeah. So now you have got a very fancy iPhone on your just like that. So people were wondering how many iPhones Apple
sold.
Or
recently there was an article, Apple sold X9,
something like that. Yeah. So some statistics-minded people wanted, because this is a business secret. They won't tell exact number, etc. So what they did, it was done in one UK-based company and statistical team, was that in 2008 they made an appeal on one public bulletin board, internet board like that, that people should tell the purchase date of iPhone, 3G iPhone that they were considering on, its serial number and IME code.
Okay.
That's all. Now in 2 months, 150 people submitted those details.
Interesting.
So then they stopped.
Okay, so sample size was
150.
150 also.
And on that basis, using this very sophisticated procedure now with computer aid, etc., they estimated 9.1 million iPhones were sold by Apple.
9.1 million, that's almost 91 lakh.
In
the Indian perspective.
Like that. Now, the Apple did not react.
Okay, because that's sensitive.
It's sensitive. But it is assumed that these results must have been very accurate because next month onward they stopped putting the serial number on the apple. They started alphanumeric or some random numbers like that.
Okay.
So we can guess that this number
was
really a good estimate to what
I can go
happened.
one step ahead that they must have hired some other mathematician to have another system of numbering so that
Yeah. What's called the code creation,
Code
what is
creation.
called cipher code, which plays another very important role of mathematics of converting your message into secret message.
Correct.
And other way around. When you capture someone's message, de-encrypt
decode it.
Decode it like that. So there is a what is called coding theory, another branch of mathematics is there. And this has also played a very important part in Second World War.
Okay.
Enigma, the Germans' naval codes were very difficult to break down.
So, I mean, we can understand the effort taken in building that code.
Yeah, that was one part.
Correct.
But further difficult was you don't have the key.
So how do you open the lock?
So you must get that in time to decode and take the corrective action.
Correct.
So, German submarines were playing havoc
Everywhere.
for many years. That
The
time,
U-boats.
U-boats like that. So to counter them, their location, etc., and what they are going to do was
Very difficult for the.
So those messages were captured in between, and they were to be deciphered. So Alan Turing, who is the pioneer in computer field also, developed an expertise. Lot of the statistical estimation was also involved there.
Okay.
Because there are various combinations possible.
Correct.
So he broke those, what is called Enigma, that was the
Code
code name. So Enigma breaking codes were developed by him, and that is how U-boat havoc was controlled. Because in time, corrective action or preventive action or destroying of U-boats was taken place, or then maneuver was captured like that.
Correct.
So again, this Bayes theory, what I said, one of the methods,
Bayesian method.
Bayesian method. So that was used because there were lot many combinations possible. So what will be most likely combination, etc. So all that thing was used. Heavy mathematics.
I think these various the code making theories are also there. We'll of course in our later episodes talk about it. How pin codes are made, or why it is only a 10-digit mobile number or an 8-digit mobile telephone number. So we'll of course talk about it. But this is something really unbelievable.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We should not just look mathematics as a pure subject in that sense. Now it has become what is called as mathematical science.
Right.
So mathematics pure and applied mathematics is one part. Probability and statistics, very important part. Operational research, of which this coding theory is also taken as a part like that. Then computer science, demography, and actuarial science.
Right.
Dealing with insurance and
others.
So now all these together constitute what is called the mathematical science. And you will not believe how much it is growing and how far it has grown. Just to give an example, in 1868, year is 1868, there were only 12 branches of mathematics.
Okay.
And 38 sub-branches. So total 50 you can say, mathematical discipline that way. In year 2000, the branches have become 63. And sub-branches are more than 4,500.
Unbelievable. So there are so many specialist branches of mathematics.
So that's why it has grown so vast and galloping, and each of these are live,
Right.
People are working in each of them, adding more knowledge, and then further sub-discipline.
That means now we have an opportunity of at least continuing for 4,500 episodes dealing with one sub-branch each of
So
mathematics.
you are taking advantage of numbers like that. But that is what I wanted to say, that mathematics, and mind you that if that advance is not there, all our advances will stop. Mathematics, it has happened. Whenever mathematics is not advanced, other subject has not also advanced.
Right.
See, even the string theory of physics, which is supposed to be the key to know atom and subatom and all this kind of thing, is not advancing much because there is no mathematics available.
Right, okay.
See, for Einstein, Riemannian geometry was already there.
Correct.
50 years before Einstein. So, he has not to break his head to develop mathematical framework.
Right.
So, mathematics has to be almost one step ahead of all knowledge like that.
So we also have to be all one step ahead and try and not fear mathematics, be it any applied mathematics in your life, because we use mathematics everywhere. I think a request to all the students is to try and learn, take an extra bit of effort even if you are not taught or taught well, whatever it may be. And I think we should also tell our teachers to sort of try and be innovative in the classroom.
Yes. Now, just now I showed you example estimation. Now, these kind of examples are amply available in literature, now on internet, many websites like that. So whenever they are taking a classroom some topic, like even say sampling or estimation or regression
We
line.
can use these illustrations.
These kind of things, that sustain their interest. It opens up real life possibility. Otherwise, you are taking just tossing a coin or rolling a dice. These are okay, elementary things. But for higher level concept, how they are used and what precaution be taken, it opens up many things, and they can then develop their career also in that angle. That I have learned this, how this concept I can use, say, for predicting share prices. You can do it of his own.
Money.
Yes, what I'm saying. So there is no bar on that.
Correct.
Like that. So if we can teach mathematics in such a way and try to link it as far as possible, apply. Everything can't be linked, I know, but somewhere if we establish link, the mature student really get hold of it.
And more students, if they understand, it will be much better for the overall logical thinking of the students in all fields. Science, arts, commerce, doesn't matter.
Yes.
Great. Dr. Patkar, we spoke about the statistical analysis methods. Also, we spoke about the mean and other small, simple elementary aspects that we learn in mathematics. Thank you very much for joining us. And in the next episode, we'll of course talk something more about some different angle of mathematics.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to this episode of Math on Radio Season 2.
कैलकुलेशन से हम हो गए बेजार, अब तो समझ न आए मैथ्स हमको यार, अब क्या करें, कहाँ पढ़े, मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो, पर मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो, पर मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो, पर मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो, 107.8 Maths on Radio, 107.8 Maths on Radio, 107.8 Maths on Radio.
तो दोस्तों, आपका फिर से स्वागत है मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो सीजन 2 में। आपने जानकारी ली होगी हमारे मैथमेटिशियन डॉक्टर विवेक पाटकर जी से। वैसे मैं पर्सनली फील करता हूँ कि जो मैथ्स मुझे तो इतनी पसंद थी कि बचपन में मानो कि जिस तरह चॉकलेट बांटे जाते थे बर्थडे पे, उस तरह से जैसे चॉकलेट मिलने की खुशी होती थी, उस हिसाब से मुझे नई फॉर्मूलाज, नए सॉल्यूशन मिलने की खुशी होती थी। मैथ्स तो मेरे लिए बहुत दिलचस्प थी मेरे लिए। ठीक उसी तरह जैसे कि किसी का बर्थडे हो, उसे केक काटना है, तो वैसे ही मेरे लिए मैथ्स थी कि रोज उठना है, रोज मैथ्स की नई फॉर्मूला लर्न करनी है और रोज नए सॉल्यूशन निकालने। लेकिन जैसे हाथ की उंगलियां बराबर नहीं होती, ठीक उसी तरह मेरे कई सारे दोस्त हैं जिन्हें मैथ्स नहीं पसंद थी। तो हम आगे जानेंगे कि किन्हें मैथ्स पसंद है और किन्हें नहीं पसंद।
My name is Vidushi, and I don't really dislike maths, but yeah, there are some parts of maths that I don't like calculus. I hate calculus, but apart from that, I'm okay with maths.
Hi, my name is Pawan Badlani. I stay in Mumbai. I hate maths because numbers confuse me way too much.
Hi, my name is Divya. I'm doing my BA from Mumbai University and I stay in Santa Cruz. I don't enjoy maths so much because one particular sum has a lot in it, like there is even multiplication, addition, subtraction, division. One sum has a lot of procedures, to get one particular answer. Then again, there are a lot of formulas which you need to mug it up, and you should also know, where the formulas have to be implemented. So that is why I cannot do maths. Again, in geometry, there are a lot of theorems. Every teacher has a different way, of going through the theorem, Like one has a easy, some, apply formulas and do it. Some, do it by their very own way. So one sum has a lot of, different ways to go about it, which confuses us a lot, and that is why I find maths very difficult.
Good afternoon, everyone. मेरा नाम सुमन पांडे है और मैं मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी की MA की स्टूडेंट हूँ। आज हम मैथ्स के बारे में बात करेंगे। मैथ्स मेरे लिए सब्जेक्ट से ज़्यादा फन है। वैसे मुझे मैथ्स से डर लगता है, पर फिर भी मज़ा आता है। एक बार तो ऐसा हुआ, मैथ्स असाइनमेंट के लिए मैंने छुट्टी मार ली, जिसके लिए मुझे बहुत डांट पड़ी, क्योंकि टीचर शॉक थे कि असाइनमेंट के लिए बच्चा लेक्चर मिस करता है। मैथ्स हमें हर जगह पे काम आती है, फ्रॉम किचन टू और वर्क प्लेस। किचन में भी हमें मैनिपुलेट करना पड़ता है, कितना बनाए क्या बनाए, और वर्क प्लेस में सबको मैथमेटिक्स यूज होती है। मस्ट रेडियो पर मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो जो है बहुत कुछ सिखाता है, जो सिंप्लीफाइड है और नॉलेज भी देता है। इट्स लाइक नॉलेज विद फन। So stay tuned on Must Radio, ज्ञान का डोज।
Hello, good evening. This is Madhuvanti Mitra from Kolkata. I like maths, and why I like maths is because it's not tough, it's actually easy. And if you practice it more and more, then you can actually get better in that. So that is why I like maths.
Hello and good evening. This is Satiksha Malik from Masters in Electronic Media, University of Mumbai. Since I'm from a science background, I love maths. People think it's tough, but what I feel, it's just like a game. If you play it regularly, you'll become a master.
तो दोस्तों आप सुन रहे हैं मैक्स ऑन रेडियो सीजन 2। तो आपको जानकारी मिली स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस के बारे में, जो हमारे मैथमेटिशियन है डॉक्टर विवेक पाटकर जी, उन्होंने अपने राय बताए, उन्होंने आपको ज्ञान दिया। और हमारे कुछ दोस्तों ने भी, जिन्होंने अपने व्यूज बताए कि उन्हें मैथ्स पसंद है या नहीं। वैसे हम सोचते तो हैं कि मैथ्स यार बहुत बुरी चीज है, मतलब उसे नहीं मानते, लेकिन क्या हमने कभी ऐसा सोचा है कि मतलब हर चीज का अंत मैथ्स पे ही होता है। चाहे हम एग्जाम्स की रिजल्ट कह लें, उसमें भी मैथ्स इन्वॉल्व है, हमारी परसेंटेज, हमारी ढेर सारी चीजें मैथ्स से जुड़ी हुई है। और मैं आपको एक और चीज जो बताने चाहता हूँ, शो के अंत में आपकी स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस के बारे में जो जानकारी थी वो शुरुआत में शायद 0 रही होगी और अब शायद कुछ उसमें इम्प्रूवमेंट आई होगी। तो आप हमें सजेशंस भेज सकते हैं ऑन radiomust@gmail.com, radiomust@gmail.com पर। और हमारे रेगुलर अपडेट्स के लिए आप हमारे फेसबुक पेज को भी लाइक कर सकते हैं। और अगर आपने शो का कोई भी पार्ट मिस कर लिया हो तो आप पॉडकास्ट सुन सकते हैं mustradio.in पर। जी हाँ दोस्तों, mustradio.in।
According to me, maths is boring, but my teacher says try and make it interesting. She tells me not to get a 0, but work hard and become a hero. Problems and theorems do distress me, and the letters in algebra also depress me. I count number of circles in my sleep. Trigonometry and geometry makes me weep. How confusing is alpha, beta and gamma. To get rid of maths I have to do a lot of drama. I told my mama that maths is driving me in a dilemma. She said, just make use of your mind, because maths will help you in every kind. Don't be nervous and just chill. We can do everything if we have the skill. You will really enjoy maths if you start believing that maths is really very, very interesting.
धा धिन धिन धा धा धिन धिन धा ना धिन धिन ना ना धिन धिन धा। Come on Kashmira, 16 matras. Try.
Okay. Dha din din dha dha din din din. नहीं हो रहा है यार।
अरे यार, 16 matras, so simple. It's simple maths. Come on, try again. धा धिन धिन धा धा धिन. Come on.
Maths यहाँ पर भी, please not again. It's so boring.
You think maths is boring? Just tune on to 107.8 FM, Maths on Radio.
दोस्तों आज के लिए बस इतना ही। मैथ्स से जुड़ी जानकारियों के लिए सुनते रहिए हमारा प्रोग्राम मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो। अगर आप भी मैथ्स के बारे में कुछ जानना चाहते हैं या फिर हमें कुछ बताना चाहते हैं तो तरीका बहुत ही आसान है। आप हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं radiomust@gmail.com पे, या फिर आप लॉग इन कर सकते हैं हमारे फेसबुक पेज पर मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो @must। टिल देन टेक केयर।
This is Must Radio, only on 107.8 FM.
Maths on Radio, a program catalyzed and supported by National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi.